Since the killing of George Floyd in Minnesota in May, protests against police brutality towards Black Americans have swept across the U.S. At those events, protesters and journalists have both been subject to further police brutality. This surge in violence against protesters shows how authorities are willing to suppress Black-led social movements, while violence against journalists constitutes a direct attack on press freedom. Forensic Architecture and Bellingcat have developed a platform that locates, records, and classifies these incidents, starting with attacks against reporters. First, we tweeted a call for evidence. In response, we received reports of hundreds of incidents, which we turned into data points within an interactive platform, in space and in time. The platform organizes these incidents according to different kinds of violation: arrests, so-called less lethal rounds, intimidation, physical assault, pepper spray. Tear gas, for example, has been used against journalists at least a dozen times. Here, tear gas is fired by the Madison Police Department. Here, fired by the Minneapolis police towards a news crew.
Get towards us. They're working. Step back, get back, get back, get back.
Or here, reporters are caught in the middle as tear gas is fired at protesters. Tear gas is a chemical weapon banned in conflict. It can cause a range of serious medical conditions, including convulsions, bronchial spasms, and anaphylactic shock. But it is still being used by domestic police forces to terrorize journalists. The platform also shows that across the country, journalists have been subjected to arbitrary arrests. Here, in Cincinnati, a journalist is detained despite having his press credentials clearly visible. In Portland, a journalist is arrested after being told that his press pass didn't matter.
Press pass don't matter. Press.
And here, in Minneapolis, a CNN reporter and his crew are arrested live on air.
I'm sorry?
You're under arrest.
Okay. Do you mind telling me why I'm under arrest, sir?
According to the U.S. Press Freedom Tracker, there has been more violence towards journalists in the months since George Floyd's death than in the previous 3 years. These attacks are not isolated incidents, but a sustained assault on press freedom. Next, we will crowdsource evidence of police brutality against protesters, aiming to support nationwide advocacy and accountability efforts. To do this, we need your help. Share your videos with us at this link.